Hi, I'm Ray Wang with Constellation Research. We're here today talking about some of the interesting things that are happening with digital transformation. Normally when I have these conversations, I'm talking to IT geeks, I'm talking to developers, I'm talking to people who are building software from scratch, right? Trying to solve business problems. What business experiences, business problems were you guys trying to solve?
How do we equip ourselves to better serve our customers? That journey was about 18 to 24 months to do the transformation. Then last year, we merged with Baker Hughes, a GE company, so a much larger business. With that comes a whole host of new people, new cultures, new processes, new systems. At the same time, we can't disrupt our services to the customers on both ends, right?
That sounds like a $100 million development project.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that expensive at all.
But how's that possible? What were you guys doing that made that different?
First is we used existing infrastructure. So CRM as an example was with Salesforce. We partnered with Skuid to layer user interface on top of that.
Did you apply any kind of techniques like design thinking?
Initially, we sort of attacked the problem as best as we could. And that was essentially getting a few smart people in a room and figuring out what, number one, the problem was, and then whiteboarding, right? And very quickly we found that that's it's a great start, but a really messy way to execute a large project. And so we came upon a process that we use internally, we call it D5, discovery, data, diagram, design, and deploy. And by formalizing these stages, we made sure that nothing was missed.
Then it becomes a conversation around, okay, how do we change behaviors? How do we get adoption? And then what are each of us doing to do that? And my experience has been actually incredible.
So this is incredible, right? You don't have to have an IT background to be successful. You need to understand the business to be able to be successful. Yep. But more importantly, you no longer think about IT. You think about outcomes. In your case, it's adoption, right? In your case, it's how effective the Salesforce is going to be, right? In terms of using these tools to be productive.
I think what we've done within the sales and commercial team has been a phenomenal experience from my perspective.
For me, the biggest value prop for partnering with Skuid is it takes technology absolutely off the table. I don't have to worry about, can we do this? It's why can't we do this, or why not? Let's get it done. And typically it's executable. My favorite feature with Skuid is the fact that you can connect into different data sets and produce a horizontal experience for an employee. We don't have that anywhere in the company today, and it'll be a great experience when we can deliver that.
You know, it sounds like what you have for the first time, you got a holistic view of the organization, and you finally got insights that allow you to take next best action.
We have a different problem now, though. So we started with a data problem, we kind of solved that. We had an insight problem, we solved that. Now we have to give these insights and patterns to human beings to do something with. And so that's where we're spending time in. How do you actually infuse this into existing operational rhythms rather than creating new ones? How do you make this less scary to people?
So from my perspective, it's all about productivity, right? How do we enable our teams, enable our customers to succeed, you know, and putting our customers first? That, in my mind, digital transformation is the tool around that enablement of productivity. And what goes on behind that, connecting the people to the business, connecting the business through to our customers. That, in my mind, that's what digital transformation is about. It's about productivity.
I think the last metric that I would put out there is what I said before, and that was a huge win for us, is the synergy metric. If only 30% of mergers are able to achieve their target, their stated target, and we were in that exclusive bucket, then I want to pat my team and the region teams and the PC teams on the back.